Yeah, it was really interesting. We probably had our best focused energy practice today, which, in kind of middle of the road is kind of, they hit that lull where it's like, okay, hey, another rep, I got it. But for whatever reason, they were able to take it up today. I think a credit to our leaders. Our coaches have done a really good job of continuing to challenge guys. I think, again, the competition level is really good. So, kind of if you're a competitor, when guys start competing, it would kind of get your juices going. I told them we got to bottle it and we got to find a way each practice to come out and continue to get better. And that's not saying we were perfect. There's still things that we got to get cleaned up. But as far as the focused energy, it was a really competitive, it looked like a professional practice out there today. Guys were competing hard, staying up off the ground. Guys were doing a really good job communicating. Things that frustrated them, they snapped right back to the next play. So it was good. Obviously, it's number 9. We got to find a way to bottle it, improve, and do it for 10. But it was a good start. It's something they can see how it works and what it looks like.
Especially with the install period pretty much done, and now guys are starting to get into that repetition mode. They're moving a little bit quicker, not thinking as much. Is that what you're seeing too?
Yeah, I think so. And you're starting to see the guys who are picking it up. You're starting to see the guys, even some of the young guys who were struggling last week with, some of the variables to the installs, they're starting to pick it up. And this is the time, and I told the coaches, this is the time you can start to see the guys improve. And whether that's an older guy who may improve, very small amount, or a younger guy who really the light comes on. And you can start to see that now. Guys are starting to string periods and racks together. Guys are starting to string execution moments together. Guys are starting to string communication together, even with the variables, right? Because we're in the same install, just different formation or a different call. But you start to see guys start to string it together. The lights coming on a little bit. Conditioning wise, guys are in a little better shape, so now they can go a little bit longer. So it's really good to see. Obviously, we got to continue to do it, for the next practice.
You see coaches lean on each other too. Some of the new coaches, they're leaning on some of the guys that have been around. Hey, what's this one do well? And it seems like some of that conversation's been had because they're putting guys in situations that they feel like they can make a contribution.
Yeah, we're at that point now where we kind of know what guys can do. So we're starting to settle them in a little bit to their roles. Early in camp, you're kind of moving guys around and within position. O-line, the guy played guard and tackle, right and left. D-line, you're playing inside and outside. Safety, you're playing boundary field, those type of things. Now we're starting to see where guys are getting comfortable, so they're starting to get a little bit more consistency in positions. Hey, if you're a tackle, you're a tackle. If you're on the right side, you're on the right side. And what you start to see is a little bit more comfortability, and with that comes a little bit more consistency in execution.